Zillions, it's still two for the whole world. 10 toes down, chose my own words wisely. I poet like a bar. Tender, you spit like guitars.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Two for the World Show. The platform where we create us is Actual Factuals. I'm your host, William Zillions. Unbeknownst to me, recently I just found out that it's the 25th anniversary of an awesome movie. It's like one of my favorite movies. Literally, probably in my top 10 of all time. You know, you have those movies that you watch like one time a year, but you always make sure you watch it. This is that for me. And the movie I'm talking about is Hackers. So it's the 25th anniversary of Hackers, starring Angelina Jolie, Johnny Lee Miller, what is my man's name? Matthew Lillard, buddy who plays Shaggy. Before I kick this off, full credit to Matthew Lillard's character in here. Serial killer is like one of my favorite parts of this movie. During this time right now, I think that, you know, sort of having this realization that like there's all this corruption and fucked up what happening in the world with our government and the police and all of this shit. This movie is directly in line with that. And I think it's so interesting how much like a lot of the themes of Hackers just like ring true today. Like it starts off kind of crazy, really intense. There's an 11-year-old hacker by the name of Zero Cool who crashes like 1,500 stocks on the New York Stock Exchange with his computer virus.
His computer virus crashed 1,507 systems, including Wall Street trading systems, single-handedly, causing a 7-point drop in the New York stock market.
Jade Murphy, I hereby fine your family $45,000.
This is at a time back in the 90s, back before like computer literacy was common, you know, back before anybody really understood what the internet was. This kid at 11 years old knew exactly what was going on in the world, and and he was trying to, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to do the right thing, I think. But he ended up getting caught by the feds. The feds run down on his parents' house. Boom, the scene opens up. They in the courtroom. Parents end up getting divorced. He ends up choosing to stay with his mom and to help with everything, because, you know, they got sued by all of these companies and shit like that. To solve everything, she ends up selling the house, and then they moved to New York City. His mom's moved him in his junior year, so now he's a senior with no friends, don't know shit. And coming of age stories, bro. I fuck with that shit in movies, you know what I'm saying? So all of the characters in this are hackers. They go by aliases, and that's how they talk to each other using their aliases. Zero Cool, he no longer used the name Zero Cool because obviously the feds know that name, so he kicked off a whole nother name, is Crash Override. Crash Override was his. Angelina Jolie's is Acid Burn, so when they get together, it's like crash and burn. That shit is so fire to me. On the topic of corruption, though, you know, this whole movie is basically about the villain being a hacker that works for the corporations. You know, he created a virus to funnel money low-key in a way that didn't get seen by anybody. And this virus, was to be blamed on innocent hackers. And that's what this movie's about. And them trying to like network, them trying to figure out how the hell they're gonna go against an elite level hacker backed by corporate money. If you haven't seen this movie, bro, I'm trying to tell you, like, it's probably like easily top 10 movies of all time. I'll get into that, probably what that list is for me in its totality soon, but this is one of those. And like I said, how much these themes in this movie still ring true? Bonkers, bro. Bonkers. I would suggest you go check it out right now. And it's been another episode of the Two for the World Show. The platform where we create us is Actual Factuals. I'm your host, William Zillions, and stay true, it's still 2-4.
Every shot's a floater, scoring order. Posting your high score up, game is over. Got range like I'm Zordon. Yeah. Zordon. I'm practically mama, black and Smith of the words I imagine. Cap not included, shit that real. Weight on my shoulders like Atlas. Stressed but I'm cool for the cameras.